Who should Terrence Crawford fight next? Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to Me Edson. I hope you're well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for future videos. So, who should Terrence Crawford fight next? Now, he's in the 154 weight category right now. So, should he stay there? Should he go back down? Or should he step up? Now, for me, with what I've seen at 154 in his fight against Madrimov, he's now the champion. He's a WBA champion. He's also interim champion in the WBO, where Fundora is the actual champion there. Fundora is also the WBC champion. And Murtazaev is the IBF champion. So, could he clean up here? Now, they're talking about fights within the 154 of maybe somebody like Ortiz, maybe some another fight at 154 with Ennis, or even go back down to 147 at Ennis. Maybe bring back in Spence at 154. Many people were saying, well, let's try that fight at 154 and really see how it goes. But this is just an interesting time for Terrence Crawford, because the eyes of the world are on him and say, well, who are you going to fight next? Do you go for the money, the big money fight, or do you try and do something amazing at 154? So then you'd be 3 weight division undisputed. And as far as I can tell, that's a 2-fight deal. Now, this is where I would say Terrence Crawford has an opportunity to make a huge impact and appear on a huge money fight on a Saudi card, on a Riyadh season card. If he can get up and fight either Fundora or Murtazaev, get one more bout or even a couple more bouts, and he unifies that, then basically you've got the second fight to get all the bouts to make it undisputed. That would be a huge big money fight as well, regardless of against who he's fighting, because in themselves Fundora and Murtazaev are not big money fights, I would say. I could be completely wrong, but I wouldn't say they're big money fights. However, if you say that this is now for an undisputed, a historic 3 weight division undisputed challenge, then you're talking huge money, huge prestige, and, well, we're kind of solidifying you at number 1 pound for pound, aren't we? We're kind of there anyway, but in terms of Crawford, but in terms of like removing any doubt, you kind of would say no. If he's done this and he's cleared up in the 154 division, then you're kind of saying, yeah, and this is only 2 fights. This is only 2 fights. So you could say by May next year, he could be April, May next year, he could be undisputed in 154. That still gives plenty of time if they want to readdress this going up to Canelo at 168. The reason why I'm saying is that if he clears up at 154 and becomes undisputed, not only will that, for me, be better preparation to jump up to 168, it would kind of bring the whole audience and the whole world up with the and build the star power of Terrence Crawford. Not that he doesn't really need it, but you know what I mean? He doesn't really have that Canelo status. He doesn't really have lesser fighter status in terms of pay-per-view appeal. So there's a real opportunity now here for Terrence Crawford, who's jumped into the 154. He beat Madrimov to take the WBA title. It'll be a tough challenge against Fundora, no doubt. But I think he could. But I think it'll be an interesting fight. So what I would say is, the next fight he should fight would be Murtazaev. Go for that title, the 154 IBF title, and then set up the mega fight against Fundora on, let's say, a Saudi card and big money. So Turki Al-Sheikh, for me, that's a direction that I would want this to go. I don't see any kind of justification for going for an Ennis fight or a Spence fight right now. There's no justification for me, as I've already said, to go up to a Canelo fight right now. If he solidifies where he's at right now, and you kind of going to push this a little bit because he's 36 years old as well, he's kind of going to push that pace to really go for it. Now, it's whether he goes for legacy or whether he just goes for the big money. And the way I see it is that he can achieve both just by going this route. So for me, Terrence Crawford, he is one of the pound for pounds right now, if not the pound for pound. But in terms of what can he achieve at 154, that would be amazing. I'm kind of racking my brain to see whether he would be the first. I think he would be the first fighter ever to be undisputed at 3 weight divisions. I think I'm correct there. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I think that will be historic. That will be monumental. So it would set up for that undisputed unification fight on a Saudi card, massive pay-per-view numbers, massive earning potential for certainly Crawford, but even his opponents as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Should he go this route, or should he go for a Spence rematch? Should he go for Ennis or whomever? Ortiz, they're talking about Ortiz as well. I just don't think Ortiz is fighting this weekend. I just don't think that's a big fight in all fairness. You know, why would you go and fight Ortiz, who would be, if he wins against Burchuk, who is the interim champion of WBA, why would you go and fight him when you've already got the title? It makes no sense to me. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos, and I will catch you again in another video coming very soon. Bye now.